So this guy has been waiting outside of my front bedroom door. He just wants to come inside here and lay down on this rug. All right, time to make some coffee, y'all. I am eating coffee. Seriously. And I'm gonna be using this what is it called? An espresso pot. I'm gonna use that this morning. Yo, what's going on, guys? Happy Friday. I am happy today because I finally received my package in the mail. Look at that. I think it's Italian. Fragile. Well, there you go. Now it's been cleaned and waxed and polished. Yep. Yep. Okay. It looks like the strings have been lowered down to 1.75 millimeters. So that's the way I like to play it right there. Right? There are no fret sprouts on this guitar. This is pretty smooth. Wow, this is a nice guitar for 200 bucks. Let's go check the frets here, if there's any kind of rocking going on. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, they all seem to be flat. Okay. Wow. Very impressive for this Squire Affinity. And this is made in or crafted in Indonesia. So a really nice guitar. Now check this out. In my other Squire Affinity guitars I've owned, there was a pretty decent gap on this edge here, but this one, it is completely flat and flushed. There are no gaps. See that? As well on this side too as well. This guitar is very, very well constructed, well made, and well put together. I got this from Sweetwater, so I think they set it up this way. Very nice. Of course, future plans for this guitar is to maybe change the electronics, but I may just leave it there for a long while. What I do really love too as well are these tuning machines here. This is the one where you put it in the center there. These are almost like locking tuners in a way, and they are sealed. And they're not loose at all. These guys are pretty tight. And like I said, pretty well made guitar for its price. And how does it sound like when it's unplugged? Well, I'll let you guys take it here, huh? Nice sounding. Right? Sounds good. It's a little untuned. Yeah, it's a decent guitar. Now I decided not to change the strings because these strings are still fairly new and they sound okay. So I don't want to waste, decent strings. But without having changed the strings, of course, I don't know if these guys are actually seated well. Because when I take out the strings from past experiences, when I took out the strings, these guys here would rattle or wobble or are loose. So I had to tighten the nuts right on these sides here. But like I said, that's going to happen in time. I'll plug it in once I get back home and play it through the amp. So yeah, for $200, not bad. So now the electronics. The switch knob here, this one feels pretty solid. It is not loose at all. This felt like the switch knob from my Fender player. But these two guys here, this one here is absolutely fine. It's this one. You hear that? You hear that? I wonder how that's going to affect when plugged in. See that? Ooh, that's rough. Well, of course, what do you expect for a $200 guitar, right? Hey, you know what? 95% of this guitar is pretty well made, and that's good enough for me. The 5% is just that knob and the electronics, right? But that all can be replaced with better parts. yeah, this is my third Squire Affinity guitar. And I've always been a big fan of the Affinity guitars. I mean, they're they're decently made. Then of course Squire released their new lineup. They replaced the Bullet with the Sonics, and the Sonics are pretty decently made too as well. And I heard that they're using the Affinity electronics. So I don't know what that means to you guys, but if you were to get a Sonic versus an Affinity, I think they're all the same thing until you move up to, let's say, a classic vibe. So bullets, of course, are cheaper than the Affinity. They're what? They're about 180, and Affinity, I believe, is 200. Well, I got this for 200, but I think some go for about 230. So yeah, but other than that, like I said, this is a pretty cool guitar for its price. So I'm happy with it, and I love the color here. The three color sunburst, very cool. And after cleaning it, it's very shiny. I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in once I get back home. See how the electronics sound like, and of course I'll let you guys hear that too as well. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for me. Peace.